T.D. Jakes, the renowned American preacher and founder of the Potter's House, has recently been engulfed in controversy, and unfortunately, not for commendable reasons. A flurry of allegations has emerged, leading the public to scrutinize not only his religious doctrines but his personal behavior as well. Some have even labeled him a power bottom. For those unfamiliar, power bottom is a term from the LGBT community, denoting someone who assertively takes charge in intimate scenarios, deriving empowerment from the pleasure of a partner. The question arises, how did T.D. Jakes, a distinguished Christian preacher, acquire such an unconventional label? The origin traces back to a TikTok video, which then spread to Twitter, claiming that R&B singer Cassie Ventura had handed over incriminating evidence against Diddy to the FBI. The TikTok video suggested that Cassie provided extra evidence, including footage from Diddy's parties and a burner phone owned by Diddy's ex, Kim Porter. In this alleged evidence, Pastor T.D. Jakes was implicated as a regular at these gatherings. Initially dismissed as outlandish, these claims stirred up significant online debate. In an unrelated case, Jakes has resolved to sue for an incident from his youth, involving allegations of being forced into objectionable acts euphemistically referred to as sloppy toppy. The accuser's family, once part of the Potter's House congregation, reportedly left the church. However, the situation escalated as these allegations began to intertwine with other accusations against the pastor. A previous mentee of T.D. Jakes stepped forward with unsettling revelations. Although lacking solid proof against Jakes, there are indications of grooming, greed, and manipulation of young preachers and pastors under his tutelage. Pastor Manasseh Jordan, now in Boston, openly discussed his experiences online, casting light on these allegations and igniting widespread debate about their validity and potential impact on Jakes' reputation. If you're eager for the complete story, stay tuned to this video. You'll learn about influential religious leaders, bishops, pastors, apostles known for their grand conferences. These revered figures select their victims and embark on a grooming process. It starts with seemingly innocent questions. What are your interests? What do you like? Share everything with Daddy. They wield their words craftily. The world awaits to see if Bishop Jakes' poise in the face of these allegations will unravel the truth behind the current tide of accusations. However, one thing is clear: Manasseh Jordan, once mentored by Bishop Jakes, has come forth with first-hand experiences that cast light on a disturbing narrative. Manasseh's challenging early life led him to the care of Bishop Jakes, who vowed to guide him rightly. In his 20s, Manasseh found himself amidst some of the most eminent figures in the faith community, witnessing the unseen realities behind their public personas. He has courageously spoken on a topic rarely addressed: grooming, emphasizing its occurrence not just in Pentecostal but in many churches, particularly in the Black community. In his account, Manasseh described grooming as a systematic process where influential church figures, like bishops, pastors, or apostles, carefully select and prepare their victims for inappropriate conduct. The initial stage involves probing into the victim's personality, prioritizing this over their sexual orientation. Manasseh revealed that victims are coaxed into feeling secure by divulging personal details, setting the stage for inappropriate interactions to turn sexual. It begins with subtle, ribald jokes, understated comments, and then escalates to more direct inquiries about sexual preferences. As Manasseh explained, this psychological manipulation involves shame projection on victims for revealing anything considered taboo. Alarmingly, the church community often remains silent on these matters, with some members either trying to emulate or protect these influential figures. What is particularly concerning is the perceived impunity these church leaders feel. They believe they can evade accountability and, even if exposed, a mere statement to their congregation is enough to diminish the issue. This silence and complicity within the church community perpetuate these actions. Manasseh Jordan went on to clarify that his descriptions are not mere hearsay but a troubling reality he has personally witnessed. He recounted instances where these influential figures attempted intimacy with their victims and met with resistance. They heartlessly discarded their victims, treating them as if they were mere nothings, before moving on to the next unsuspecting individual. Shockingly, these heinous actions have persisted unchecked for years, inflicting deep emotional scars on numerous young women and men. To complicate matters further, a significant portion of the church congregation, who hold these figures in high esteem, often muffle the voices of the actual victims, effectively silencing their pleas for help. Really, think about it. They manage to see past the truth. To those victims who feel voiceless, who fear judgment and thus remain silent because they've been warned about sowing seeds of discord and facing God's judgment, I say this: your truth matters. In a striking disclosure, Manasseh Jordan revealed that some of the most devious individuals are camouflaged in plain sight, cunningly using their pulpits to further their disreputable motives. Their followers, blind to the deceit, unknowingly aid in perpetuating this abuse. Interestingly, while Manasseh refrained from explicitly naming Bishop T.D. Jakes, the timing of his revelations strongly insinuates a reference to his former mentor. It is crucial to recognize that such allegations are not novel. Similar incidents have surfaced previously, only to be hushed, with Bishop Jakes allegedly playing a role in silencing the real victims. This scandal surrounding Bishop Jakes is not unique among renowned Southern televangelists. For instance, megachurch pastor Eddie Long faced legal accusations in 2010 when 4 young men alleged sexual abuse. They claimed that Long groomed them via the church's Longfellow's Youth Academy. Astonishingly, upon reaching legal age, the pastor allegedly pursued only intimate relations with them. This troubling pattern encompassed allegations of manipulation through financial incentives, religious influence, power dynamics, gifts, and job propositions. Despite Eddie Long's vehement public denials, a monetary settlement was reached with the accusers in 2011. Nonetheless, Long maintained his innocence until his passing in 2017, leaving behind a legacy marred by controversy. Bishop T.D. Jakes, along with numerous others, supported Eddie Long throughout these allegations, even in the face of substantial evidence. Pastors, such as Creflo Dollar, likened the grooming and assault allegations to a car wreck, imploring the departed churchgoers to return. This stance drew criticism, given the severity of the charges against Long. Bishop Jakes, along with other pastors, aligned themselves with Pastor Eddie Long, particularly noteworthy in light of Jakes' own recent scandal. This has led many to draw parallels between the responses of both pastors to their respective accusations. For the first time since the allegations of grooming church members surfaced, T.D. Jakes confronted these claims during his Christmas service. He vehemently dismissed them as falsehoods, declaring he would not allow a sacred day and his pulpit to be used for addressing such baseless accusations, reaffirming his commitment to preaching the unadulterated, infallible Word of God. Prior to the service, through a PR representative, Jakes categorically denied these rumors, labeling them as unequivocally false and baseless. Despite this, his response elicited comparisons to Eddie Long's handling of his accusations in 2010. Intriguingly, some pastors and individuals formerly within Jakes' inner circle have expressed beliefs in his culpability, suggesting that the prominent pastor may be concealing the truth, which these allegations could eventually uncover. These accusations against T.D. Jakes have led to reflections on history seemingly repeating itself. Notably, some observers question the genuineness of Jakes' denial, drawing parallels to Eddie Long's similar stance in the past. While these allegations remain unproven, skepticism continues to linger among those once closely associated with the pastor. The controversy surrounding T.D. Jakes extends beyond these grooming allegations. His association with Puff Diddy has also raised eyebrows, especially after Jakes expressed condolences on Instagram following the passing of Kim Porter. Given Diddy's notoriety for hosting lavish parties, this post led to speculation regarding Jakes' participation in questionable activities. Jaguar Wright, a former backup singer for Diddy, suggested that financial incentives might be the sole reason for Jakes' attendance at such events. This speculation is supported by claims from male escorts that allegedly corroborate the allegations against the pastor, particularly regarding the activities at Diddy's parties. In a potentially more damning revelation, a young adult, who left T.D. Jakes' church in 2015, intends to sue the bishop for alleged crimes committed when they were 16 years old. This individual claims to have been coerced into performing objectionable acts on T.D. Jakes, with their family purportedly receiving payment for their silence. Now seeking justice, this accuser adds a new dimension to the series of allegations surrounding T.D. Jakes. It is crucial to underscore that, although these allegations come from credible sources, they remain unverified at present. The complex nature of Diddy's case and the handling of such accusations leave room for uncertainty about the veracity of these claims. As this controversy continues to unfold, your perspectives on these allegations are invaluable. Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Do you believe the accusations against T.D. Jakes? And how do you think this controversy will affect his standing within the religious community? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and explore our other videos for ongoing discussions on impactful stories. Let's continue to explore the truth together.